Let me start this video off by going in rough and raw, no lube. Marvel movies are dying. I mean, you can even make the major argument that everyone will make and probably agree with you on. Since Endgame, the MCU has not been the same. It has just been a steady just... Personally, I do agree with the statement. I don't think it's been the same since Endgame. Minus, having my boy Wolverine back in the MCU, Hugh Jackman, but I don't really want to count. That's Deadpool. I don't like counting Deadpool as Marvel because that brings Deadpool down. I mean, you can make the argument, in defense of the MCU as in, hey, on Rotten Tomato and statistically, they're still making good sales. But no one cares about the sales. People care about having good movies to enjoy, I mean, the MCU started off, we had bangers, Iron Man, Captain America. Then you get the Spider-Man movies. The Wolverine movies weren't the best, but you get what I'm saying here. I remember as a kid being excited to see a Marvel movie, and now a Marvel movie comes out. I don't even care to watch it. I don't care to do my research. I can't remember the last time I've watched a Marvel movie in theaters. Actually, let me go and check. All right, besides the Deadpool movie, July 9th, 2021 for Black Widow. That is the last time I went and saw a Marvel movie in theaters. Mind you, I mean, go ahead. Here, I'll let you look. Minus the Batman. I'm a Marvel guy. Okay, wait, no, that doesn't actually look good. I thought I had more Marvel. Besides that, I'm a Marvel guy, all right? The DCU, I only like Batman and the DCU. Batman, all his stuff, as you can see. But besides that, I, again, am a Marvel type of guy. I actually read the Marvel comics and big Wolverine fan, as you can tell. I also have a bit more over here. I'm a very big Wolverine fan. I'm also a big, Black Panther, Iron Man, Captain America's all right. This is just the one I got my hands on. It's coming to a point where I don't even care for superheroes anymore. And that sucks because, I grew up watching, superheroes. I grew up reading the comics, playing with the action figures, and I'm gonna reiterate it again, it sucks. This isn't the only movie that's happened. I think it happened for Thunderbolts, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen either of these movies. I can't really crap on it because I haven't seen it, so who am I to say if it's a bad movie or not, right? But it cannot... You still can't make the argument that Marvel isn't falling off majorly. Now, whether they fall off financially, I don't know. But quality-wise, it's a no-brainer. Marvel is taking a major step back. I think the next Marvel movie I will watch in theaters is if the Spider-Man movie comes out before the Doom movie. Either one of those, I'm watching it. Or if Hugh Jackman somehow in any of them as Wolverine, I'll go and watch it, obviously. Wolverine superfan. I don't know how many times I have to state this. I've never been able to be open about how much I love Wolverine. And I will debate on that. Wolverine will clear any Marvel hero. That's not like overpowered, like, the normal. Oh, God, I'm dying. I am very sorry to interrupt this amazing peak content made by the best YouTuber ever to touch the platform. It's Confused. But I do have a quick thing to say. I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, W Energy. If you're like me and every now and again you need that little bit of extra boost to get through something, a task that you're really struggling on, W Energy is the exact thing for you. It has no sugar, which means it has no crash. And whether you're editing, gaming, or just doing everyday tasks, W is the perfect thing for you. And as you know, your boy always has something for you guys. Use my code for 10% off your next order. That is code CONFUSED for 10% off your next order. Anyways, again, thank you W Energy for sponsoring this video. Also, I just want to say, I did want to see when I heard about a Fantastic Four movie being made, I did want to go see it. I'm not a fan of Pedro Pascal. That's just for others. He's a weirdo, in my opinion. That's why I mean, it's not only because of Pedro Pascal, but it just, I wasn't amused by the trailer and all that, so that's why I'm not personally going to see it, as if you cared about my personal opinion, but I just state it because you have to hear it. You're clicking on my video, you have to hear my personal opinion, nerd. But anyways, like, back on track to what I was talking about. This argues the question, are people now tired of superheroes? And no, I don't think they are. I don't think we're tired of superheroes after, almost a bit more than 20 years now of the MCU, around 20 years of the MCU, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, give or take a few years. No, I don't think people are tired of superheroes. I just think that Marvel is falling off because I personally did not like Superman at all, but I wanted to go see it because it's different. So maybe Marvel's just getting washed and they need a fire movie to come out. But Superman's doing amazing in the box offices right now, so maybe it's a Marvel thing, because it's definitely not superheroes are out of style. So I want to reiterate, Superman wasn't awful. I did like the more human aspect of Superman. I liked that he wasn't just like Mog. I just stuttered on just like holy. I liked that he wasn't mogging people like the whole time, just being stoic. I liked that they showed that he was human. Also, him pressing Lex Luthor was peak. I just didn't like the Green Lantern thing. I know it was a joke, but I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe I'm just a bit picky about it. I don't know. I feel like the DCU has gone for making Green Lantern look terrible in every movie they've done with him in it. Marvel, I think, is falling off. But I can't even say that because right here it says The Fantastic Four First Steps, the movie has made nearly $370 million globally in the box office. So they're still making a lot of money. I don't know how much they spent on it. But, I mean, they are making a significant drop of 80% in the second week. But they're still making $370 million, which is a lot of money. Clearly. Hand me like 1% of that. Actually, how much money would that be? Yeah, that's $3.7 million. Yeah, go ahead and hand that my way, Marvel, if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to force you, obviously. Clearly, Marvel's not failing. Now, hear me out. Do I think this is cause for concern? Yes and no. Yes as in, I'm going to say it a million times, maybe 370 million times. That's why we shouldn't have a cause for concern, or if I was Marvel, I wouldn't have one. But also, I mean, listen to your fan base. We've been saying it since Endgame. You've been dropping terrible movies besides, like, the Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen a good Marvel movie. Oh, wait, when was Guardians of the Galaxy? That was the last one I saw in theaters. I'm not going to check. It doesn't matter. That was the last one I saw in theaters. I cried watching that movie. It was that was like one of the best Marvel movies. I will say right now. Rocket Story was so touching, dude. But yeah, if I'm Marvel, financially, you're definitely not making as much as you're making Endgame and Infinity War. I would still worry because you see your fan base isn't happy and people have stopped going. I mean, clearly, I mean, look at me, you know. Me not going alone should scare them because, like, I'm big bro, you know. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't mean to, like, keep putting my hand in the camera like flashbang, like, boom, flashbang, like. Was that a cool edit? I mean, it would suck to see Marvel fail because that is quite literally my childhood. But I think it needs to happen now. I don't know how long Disney owns Marvel, if it's like a contractual thing or if they just completely bought them out and they own them. Let me search it up before I start talking, actually. Holy crap, it says Disney has owned Marvel since 2009. Dude, back in 2009, they purchased Marvel for $4 billion. How much is that in today's money? Yeah, they bought them for about $6 billion. Holy crap. Yeah, Marvel, I guess, or Disney, is just being an absolute stinker. Back to what I was saying, though. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I do have long jump cuts because I'm searching up stuff. Back to what I was saying. It would suck to see Marvel fail, but I think it's needed. I think they need to, do really bad on a movie financially to make them realize, hey, we need to start making better movies. Let's hire new actors. Let's not hire the same people or more famous people. And that's another critique I'll get into in a few minutes. But let's just make our movies better quality. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I really do hope you enjoyed. Memberships are open on the channel, as you know. But if you're a new viewer and you don't know, before you think about if you should pay for membership, maybe check out the channel first. Like this video, subscribe, comment down below. Check out other videos. I really do think you would enjoy them. But I'm going to keep this one short, sweet, simple. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a recurring viewer, I love you so much. Love all my recurring viewers. If you're a new viewer, please check out more content. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. God bless and goodbye.